Hey guys, welcome back to the Telecom Talk Show. Today we have with us Mr. Anuj Mathur, is the Senior Director of Engineering at Compass India Development Center. So Anuj, first of all, a very warm welcome to you on our show. And I would just like to kick off this conversation by asking you about the Compass real estate platform on mobile, and how has Indian IDC played a role in its development.
And first of all, thank you so much for inviting me here. It's been a pleasure coming here and pleasure talking to you. Um, as I was talking just before this, I was really amazed to see the background that you had. It reminded me the hard work that we all have to put in place to build the software that can really engage people with this kind of background. Cool. So coming back to your question about the Compass real estate platform. Uh, see, Compass had a unique thought process that we will revolutionize the whole real estate industry with technology. And that's what we have been working towards. That is what made a differentiating factor for us and made us #1 real estate firm in the US. So what makes it different? Traditionally, real estate has been in people to interaction and people had domain knowledge of their areas, specific areas. The Compass real estate platform tries to encapsulate this whole domain, the islands of knowledge that were there across the board, and bring it on one platform. We all know for the fact that when you have if the knowledge chunk is bigger, it helps our customers and buyers. And that's what the real estate platform is all about, right? This real estate platforms works with our sellers and buyers with the latest technology stack based on data and AI to bring them the best of the features where they can interact with each other, collaborate with each other on the go, and are able to figure out the right solution for the buyers very quickly and close the deal and the transactions very, very fast. We have seen the platform helping accelerate the business for our agents many folds. And there are a lot of examples that were posted on the Compass website. Now, as we are moving towards this platform, right, the biggest thing was that, hey, how do we grow this platform? It's a very, very ambitious target. And building an end-to-end platform which starts from bringing the listings to the property till completing the whole transaction involving title check, escrow, everything under the sun. So that's where IDC comes in. Compass IDC, which is the India Development Center, has the focus for building mobile applications, cloud data intelligence applications, and data analytics applications, right? Which is primarily focused to improve the efficiency of our agents in closing their deals. Our AI-based mobile apps enable our agents to prepare their listings faster. At the click of a button, they can actually prepare the listings. They don't have to now go out, figure out new vendors. Right? We have incredibly smart engineers who are based out of India. And these people are instrumental in building software services for our real estate agents, which is bringing a huge change across the board. So for example, how do you make your search more intelligent? Like Tanmay wants to search for a house, right? Based on your prior experience profile, we would know what kind of properties you would like there. And we would try to surface you those properties in the right way. Plus give you an overview about it. We actually started as a web-based company, but over a period of time, we realized that, hey, mobile is where we need to spend more time on because everything is now on phone, right? Your apps. So that's where India Center comes into picture. Mobile with AI is something that we are differentiating. With the latest developments in iOS and Android platforms, right? And these platforms have been moving rapid fast. The India IDC has actually become the mobile hub for Compass. And obviously AI is there for with every area. We are building some niche products and platforms to ensure that mobile applications are one of the fastest, most reliable apps in the real estate industry. We are actually looking forward very aggressively on 5G and Wi-Fi 6 adoptions, because
Mhm.
that is actually going to ensure that the experience on mobile, we can take it to the next level. And it's all being driven out of India. So that makes it an exciting place to be, right?
Right. So, Anuj, there is a plethora of technology available for businesses today, right? There is 5G, there's AI, there's ML, and these are evolving very rapidly across the world. So,
Right.
how critical is it for a company such as Compass to leverage these technologies to move ahead in its journey?
I think in a short answer, we cannot move ahead without technology, the latest technology, to become a $8 billion company. We could not have done that. Okay. The new technology. So let me take an example for you. When you pick up a phone, right? You look at the phone, it recognizes your facial expressions, it sees what is going on. And if it is on network, it will immediately connect to its server, get your profile, and understand, hey, I'm talking to them, and customize things for you. How is this happening? This is happening because of the latest technologies that we are using, like AI and 5G out here. So Compass, the way we are driving, we envisage things coming into picture is all our customer relationships, right, be it through chatbots, can actually be automated to a huge extent using models like chatbot. All the lead generations, the identification of hot leads, the search is all personalized. It's based on AI, right? You go out, you want more and more features. You are collecting so much listings data. We have uh, millions of listings with us. Listings means that the properties that we have for sale, purchase. Enabling the users to look at those listings on a map and pinpointing it, hey, how far is it from my current location? That's all being possible because we are now able to send huge payload of data on 5G to our end users and give them that unique experience, which they look at the mobile and say, wow, this is the property I need. Right? End of the day, our target is that we want to make it very, very simple for people to purchase and buy properties, to do any kind of transaction, not just in looking at the property, but also completing the property. Now, one of the latest things which is coming up is metaverse in this area. And the reason is that we conduct what open houses in US, which is about people can walk into that place, the property, and look at it, how it looks like from an end user's bias point of view. It's a painful process, scheduling, organizing, inviting people, and so on. So what we have doing also with Compass is, what if we can provide you a 3D experience? We can provide you the virtual experience that you're looking for on your laptop sitting there. And this became especially powerful during COVID times when people were scared of going out. We all were actually. So open houses, getting a 3D view, virtual reality are all kind of things which Compass has leveraged this technology stack, the latest technology stacks across the board, to give that unique experience to our end users that, look, guys, we are there for you. We will help you to figure out the right solution for you. Not only that, we will also help you to pinpoint what can be done in this space and how to complete your whole transaction. So
So,
I
yeah,
think, yeah,
yeah, sorry,
with
Anuj,
all
sorry.
these combined, right, the growth in real estate sector has been phenomenal. And that's, I believe, Compass as a leadership position is driving that change. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of companies who are actually going in this direction and trying to adopt these technologies.
So, Anuj, India is still a little away from 5G, but once
Yeah.
it arrives, will have new age technologies such as metaverse to leverage, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Compass, as you mentioned, is already leveraging these technologies in the US, right? So is it also
that's right.
planning to bring all these capabilities into India? And if yes, like how do you think the real estate sector will be boosted because of that?
Yeah, so large part of this work, like the Metaport integration and all, is being done out of India. Our India IDC teams are working on it. Uh, Compass right now is based out of US, but we are building software and technologies that people can are emulating from us about the latest in India. Now, the biggest thing which to be noted here is that it's the Indian engineers who are making about and bringing about this change, right? Because India is home for some of the most incredible talent these people have an entrepreneurial thinking, are engineers, right? If you look at our graduates who are coming out of college nowadays, their final semester programs are based on the latest technology stack, and that's what we are encouraging. We are encouraging all people across the board to think about the world's best engineering R&D organization things to be looked at, and we want to be a known R&D brand in India. Right? We want we are will be working with partners to help them figure out what is the right technology, how do we use metaverse, how do we use AI, how do we use the latest and best in the 5G to bring better experience, better involvement, and connect with your between the users and the agents, which can ultimately lead to a transaction which is happening. Right? We have a very robust engineering system across India, our R&D system, and that's what we want to, or we intend to leverage a lot, right? With our investments on cloud, edge computing, uh, all these wireless communications has helped us to move to a next level, and that's what we are encouraging all the companies in India across the board to kind of look at it, learn from it, and try to emulate. In Compass, we call something as one of our key principles is learn from reality. So we are trying to build that reality for it to go and help them out.
So, so Anuj, you mentioned that a lot of these technologies are being made by Indian engineers, right? And and we have a lot of talented people, a lot of talented engineers. You, of course, being one of them. So, Anuj, like my next question is a very crucial one because in India, a lot of people believe that there's a very big employment gap, right? There are a lot of people,
Yeah,
a lot of youth that is unemployed right now. Do you
correct.
think it is because there are no job opportunities, or do you think it's because there are job opportunities, but not enough skilled labor or enough skilled manpower to meet them?
Look, I there could be n number of different reasons about this gap that we have. What we know for sure is that almost all companies are right now struggling to hire talent. Talent is extremely high in demand. And we know for a fact that Indian engineers are very talented engineers. Right? These guys have performed, you look at Amazon, you look at Microsoft, you look at Facebook, you would agree with me, right? That we have a lot of Indian engineers who are driving some of the most crucial functions in all these organizations. It's the same thing in Compass. Joseph Sidosh, our CTO, is an Indian origin, incredibly talented guy. So I don't believe there's a dearth of talent in India. I just believe we have to find out the right fitment. Our biggest challenge is everyone has their positives, but what is the positive? What is the fitment that can be done for each organization? I think that's where the challenge is right now for us, and we are need to work towards it. That how do we figure out the right fitment? If there's a skill gap, then what is the skill gap, and how do we fill it up? So I think that's what I would say. But I honestly believe that, and we have seen people growing. We have seen freshers out of college have been done incredibly superb work out here, right? They are very, very highly rated. And not just in Compass, across any industry that you go to in software engineering. So I think we as an industry needs to really work it out and say, hey, with this gap that we have, so as you said, unemployment versus the open positions on the open that we have, it's more about finding the right fit more than anything else.
So, Anuj, you have been in the industry for a very long time, right? So, in an immediate sense, do you think India has people who can meet the technological challenge which 5G, AI, and new age technologies bring? Do you think the education system is at par, and do you think like we are producing enough people in that domain?
So there are three parts to your discussion, right? One is, do we have sufficient knowledge base people in these
Right.
new
Yeah.
domains? Is the education system at par? And are we producing enough talent on that? Uh, Let me take it one by one. Do we have good people? Absolutely. There's no denying about it, right? We have n number of different examples. Our engineers have played a revolutionizing role in almost all major industries in the world, right? There's no exception to it. You look at Google, you look at Compass, you look at Amazon, everywhere you see Indian engineers out there. And not just that, India is home for one of the most powerful and finest talent across the globe, right? Every company has a very, very strong reason of setting the centers in India, and that is India's talent, the talented individuals that we have. So that essentially means that we must be doing something right, right? And these are a lot of them are freshers, right? We start hiring people from fresh out of college. So and what I have seen personally in my experience dealing with going to colleges, hiring directly from them, I was amazed by seeing the kind of projects that people are doing. They do projects on virtual reality. There are a lot of projects on AI. There are n number of projects on robotics using Arduino. So we have the curiosity, we have the knowledge. I think we don't have sufficient number of people coming out of these core streams, niche streams. We still need more and more computer engineers, software professionals to come on. And that's the struggle. Right? The job market is expanding very rapidly, and we need those more people to come on board.
Okay. So, Anuj, with 5G so near us, okay, what do you think?
Yeah.
What are some of the new technological uh, trends that we are going to see in the near future?
So I'm very anxiously looking for full flow 5G launch across the globe, in India, worldwide. I've seen in US with the advent of 5G, right? The huge the customer experience suddenly changed for the better one, right? You I don't know if you have seen the airlines there, they started their own interactive chatbots, IVR based bots, right? Now all these things, capabilities are only feasible if you are allowed to take a huge payload, data load on over the network. That can be only made possible by 5G. That's one. Second is the extent of 5G. So far with 4G, we were limited and scaled to a limited, very small area of subsections of different cities. With 5G, we are anticipating that we can reach every nook and corner of the country, which gives us immense value that we can add over. And I'm sure with as we build those new applications of 5G, be it an industrial, be it agricultural, be it for robotics, be it for any area under the sun, the new apps which are going to come will have a different kind of unique experience. This clubbed with the fact that the metaverse, the virtual reality, or uh, VR things kind of are coming up all over the place. 5G will enable us to use them more efficiently. Earlier, we were constrained by our bandwidth. We had the technology, but now with 5G coming in, those constraints should reduce. I won't say that it would go off. And now you will see another set of new type of applications which have an immersive experience for our end users. You don't have to go about running to people and saying, hey, can you explain me how this app works? So yeah, I'm really looking forward for it. It's going to be an exciting time as the apps and the 5G launches.
Okay, Anuj, that will be all from my side. I thank you for your time. I got to learn a lot, to be honest, and I hope we can do more such insightful conversations in the future. So this is it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Namit. Thanks for hosting me. Take care. Thanks. Bye.